The winds of the past are blowing with a strange force tonight. Something old, something forgotten, is being pulled from the shadows. A letter that was once sealed with emotion is now being used with venom. You once loved this person with all your soul. You trusted them, forgave them, and even carried their pain when they no longer deserved it. But they never truly let go of you, not in heart, not in memory, and certainly not in intention. Archangel Michael says, a dangerous force is reawakening in someone who once held your heart. They are not reaching for you because they miss you. They are reaching for something you're about to build. You are standing at the edge of something powerful. A new relationship is blooming, genuine, strong, divinely aligned. But the person from your past sees this as their final opportunity to invade your peace. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They still have an old letter, something you once wrote in a moment of vulnerability. That letter holds nothing threatening to you, until it's twisted, misread, and repurposed. It becomes a tool, a trap, a weapon forged from your own words. This person is planning to show that letter to your next love interest. They hope it will cause confusion, doubt, mistrust. They want to stain your future with the ink of your past. They do not act from heartbreak anymore. They act from control. They want to be the puppet master of your heart, even when they're no longer invited into it. Your strength has always frightened them. They were never able to match your loyalty, your patience, or your love. So instead, they chose manipulation. Type Amen to get blessing 725. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate the silence of someone who once loved you. Their silence is not peace. It is plotting. They know the timing of your happiness. They've seen the changes in you. They've felt the shift and sensed that someone new is coming to love you the right way. Their hands tremble not from sadness, but from fear that they've lost control over your emotions forever. That's why they are reaching for that letter now, when they feel the final door closing. They believe one last push could open a crack back into your world. But Archangel Michael has stepped in. You are being warned before this interference grows teeth. You are being told to sever the tie, not kindly, but completely. Type Amen to get blessing 177. The person you once trusted is contacting others behind your back. They've already hinted things about you that are rooted in half-truths. The letter is just the beginning of what they plan to unfold. This isn't just about love. It's about your identity. It's about your peace, your growth, your future alignment. The person coming into your life soon is clean-hearted, spiritually grounded, and ready to build with you. But if the manipulator succeeds, doubt will creep into this new connection like poison in water. You must be prepared. You must not be caught off guard. The protection begins by acknowledging that this battle isn't emotional, it's spiritual. Type Amen to get blessing 118. There is a reason Archangel Michael brought this message to you today. Time is of the essence. A moment too late and the trap will be sprung. Your former love is trying to reach your new one before you do. They want to present themselves as the version of you that suffered, broke, and begged. They want to remind the new person of your flaws before they witness your strength. But that version no longer exists. You have healed. You are not that person anymore. Still, the danger is real. They may use words like, "You need to know who they really are," or, "I just want you to be careful." Do not fall for their performance. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This isn't an act of closure. This is sabotage. They will paint themselves as a hero and you as the villain, all while smiling politely. Archangel Michael says, do not be afraid to speak your truth if you're confronted. But speak with clarity, not emotion. Show the new person your light, not your wounds. This individual may even try to create a scene, something dramatic, something shocking. A message sent to your new partner, a social media post, or even a fake story designed to go viral in your small circle. They know that drama can distract. They know that the truth takes patience, but lies are loud and fast. So they'll choose chaos. Type Amen to get blessing 392. But Archangel Michael says you have divine backing. Their storm will not drown you. Their whisper will not destroy your peace unless you give them space to echo. You must now spiritually and energetically cut the cord. Burn it. Erase it. That letter belongs to the past, and so do they. They will beg for a reaction. Do not give them your fire. Do not let their games enter your sacred space. When you remain calm, they lose power. When you speak truthfully but with stillness, their noise collapses. When you choose your joy over re-explaining yourself, you win. Type Amen to get blessing 591. Archangel Michael says, there is no reason to fight fire with fire. You are not being called to revenge. You are being called to elevation. Let them run out of tactics. Let them exhaust their tricks. Every lie they try will only expose them deeper. What you have coming is not fragile. This next chapter is built on divine ground. It cannot be shaken by a letter full of expired energy. The person stepping into your life will have spiritual eyes. They will see the truth with or without your defense. But still, you must protect the boundary. Type Amen to get blessing 210. Start deleting traces of that person now. Remove old conversations. Block channels they could use to stir chaos. Be 2 steps ahead. Because in just a few days, they will attempt contact. Maybe not with you directly, but through someone who has access to your heart. This is your divine test. If you pass it, your next season will be peaceful, blessed, and authentic. If you react emotionally, it could delay the arrival of your soulmate energy. You are not meant to revisit what once broke you. You are meant to close that door, not with anger, but with divine authority. Type Amen to get blessing 876. Archangel Michael says, this person knows their time is over. But they cannot bear the idea that you're finally loved the right way. So, they stir one last scene, thinking it'll work. Thinking you're still the same person they once manipulated. But they're wrong. You've grown. And now, you're surrounded by divine forces that see their intentions clearly. Your silence will be your sword. Your wisdom will be your shield. And your refusal to engage will be your greatest victory. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The new relationship coming is sacred. It carries light. It will require protection not only from outside threats, but from old energies trying to sneak in. Clean your space. Clean your digital footprint. Be wise in who you trust with stories from your past. That letter may once have been a symbol of love. But now, it's a memory that needs burial. Its purpose has expired. Do not mourn the death of what never served you. Celebrate the rising of who you've become. And never forget, Archangel Michael brought you this message so you could remain free. Type Amen to get blessing 114. You are now untouchable in ways you don't even understand yet. What they meant for harm will be turned into power. What they tried to block will become your gateway. Let them talk. Let them scheme. Let them use the letter. But you will walk forward, untouched, unshaken, unmoved. This is your liberation season. They are holding on to ashes while you rise as fire. And very soon, everyone watching will know exactly why God favored your name. Type Amen to get blessing 622. They've underestimated who you've become. The version of you that wrote that letter was raw, hopeful, and vulnerable. But the version of you standing today is wiser, covered in divine strength, and no longer moved by guilt. The manipulator is trying to tell your story without permission. But they do not own your voice, your peace, or your present. What they're doing is a performance with no audience. Archangel Michael says, do not entertain their drama with explanations. Let your progress speak louder than their lies. Let your blessings shout louder than any rumor they try to whisper. You are being called to rise above the storm, not just survive it, but walk through it untouched. A mighty spiritual shield surrounds you now. Your silence is thunder, and your truth is lightning. Type Amen to get blessing 433. The person you're meant to be with next will not fall for the trap. Because divine love doesn't crumble under gossip. It strengthens in fire. You don't have to prove yourself. You only have to remain still while the winds of confusion blow past you. They will blow hard, but they will not last. The letter will lose its power the moment you deny it your energy. What once felt sacred is now just a piece of faded paper. It cannot destroy what heaven is building for you. And soon, the one who planned this betrayal will be exposed not just to you, but to everyone they manipulated. The masks they wear are cracking. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Watch closely. They will try to make it seem like they're doing this for your benefit. They'll pretend their actions are love, but you will recognize the spirit of control behind every word. You must not fall for their tone. You must not lean into their regret. They do not miss you, they miss the version of themselves who had power over you. This is not closure, it's interference. But God is giving you foresight to block it before it even arrives. That's the level of favor on your life right now. Everything about you is glowing. Your peace, your body, your joy, it's visible. That's what they want to dim. Type Amen to get blessing 711. They know someone is falling in love with you. They feel it in the energy. They see it in the way others speak of you. So now they try to dig up what they buried. An old message. A letter. A screenshot. All recycled poison. But you are no longer a person who reads the same chapter twice. You've closed the book. You've written a new one. If you answer them now, you invite back the storm you already healed from. If you give them an opening, they will infect your blessings with delay. And your divine partner doesn't deserve to fight old ghosts. Type Amen to get blessing 388. Archangel Michael says, sever spiritually, emotionally, and energetically. Break any lingering cords in prayer and intention. Clean your mirror, both literal and emotional. Your reflection should only show who you are today. Not who you used to be with them. Not who you had to become to survive. You are walking into a season where truth walks beside you. Nothing hidden will stay hidden anymore. Everything done in the dark will stumble into light. And when it does, don't rejoice. Just keep walking. Let your consistency be your reply. Let your peace be your witness. Type Amen to get blessing 534. They've rehearsed a version of your story that suits them. But the truth doesn't need rehearsal. It reveals itself naturally, in time. You are not here to defend your past. You are here to live your present boldly and receive your future openly. What they try to weaponize will backfire. That old letter will not carry the weight they expect. Because God is going to confuse their timing, their strategy, and even their messenger. The trap will collapse. Someone will tell you soon what they tried to do behind your back. And when you hear it, stay calm, because heaven already handled it. Type Amen to get blessing 877. Archangel Michael says, the divine delay you've experienced wasn't punishment. It was preparation. It was God making sure you never had to circle back into a storm. The person you're attracting now is divinely guided. They will see the truth clearly and remain unmoved by manipulation. You don't need to hide who you used to be. What you've overcome makes you more lovable, not less. But the difference is, your new person sees it as growth, not scandal. And when they try to poison your name, they'll realize that a healed heart doesn't need defense. A peaceful spirit doesn't panic. Type Amen to get blessing 600. Your past was a classroom. Not a life sentence. And anyone trying to bring up old homework will fail the test of divine favor. Let them speak. Let them shout. Let them wave the letter. Their obsession is revealing who they are, not who you were. And God is using this exposure to finalize their exit from your timeline. You are not late. You are not behind. Everything is aligning with divine timing now. The letter may resurface, but it will not rewrite your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 339. The person who truly loves you next won't see you through that letter. They'll see you through your healing, through your actions, through your energy. And the one who tried to bring you down will realize their power died the day you stopped reacting. You're about to witness a reversal. The manipulator will fall into the very trap they planned for you. The chaos they tried to start will backfire on their own relationships. They touched something sacred when they tried to sabotage your joy. Now, all they can do is watch as you rise higher than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 301. You are divinely protected. Not just in body, but in name, spirit, and future. The letter may still exist, but it has no permission, no access, no authority. The future is sealed with new light, not old ink. The enemy has tried this tactic before, and failed. And this time, they'll be left speechless, wondering why their trap didn't work. It didn't work because God saw it before you did. And heaven whispered your name in protection before anyone whispered it in gossip. Type Amen to get blessing 488. Let this message be your warning and your peace. Do not contact them. Do not entertain their apology. Let the door stay shut. When your divine partner arrives, explain only what serves truth. You don't need to relive the pain. You are being moved into rooms that have no space for old energy. Your vibration is rising too high for those who can't breathe at that altitude. Soon, they will stop trying. Because they'll realize, you no longer dance for chaos. You walk in harmony. You walk with God. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The silence you hold now is not weakness, it is power. Every word you do not speak is a boundary. Every message you ignore is a wall that protects your spirit from unnecessary chaos. They wanted to confuse you. But you have clarity now. They wanted to entangle you, but you've cut every invisible rope they tossed toward your peace. Their tricks were born from ego. They never expected you to outgrow them. They never imagined you'd glow without them. Type Amen to get blessing 737. That old letter will soon be shown to someone. But watch, nothing will come from it. Because God has already disarmed the weapon. You are walking with divine covering now. No old word, no screenshot, no lie can reverse what is already written for you in heaven. Your story is being rewritten with glory. That letter will burn itself out in shame. It will carry no weight in the new season you're walking into. Your past has been forgiven. Not by them, but by heaven. And that is all that matters. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Archangel Michael says, there is a spiritual inheritance waiting on the other side of this attack. You had to face this one final test before being released into your reward. Your heart has been sifted and purified. That's why the manipulator can no longer predict your next move. You don't respond like before. You don't chase, explain, or fold anymore. That's the real reason they're afraid. You're not angry. You're indifferent. And indifference is the final proof of healing. Your growth is the greatest revenge. And your peace is the punishment they never saw coming. Type Amen to get blessing 626. They are trying to provoke your name into chaos. But God is anchoring your name into peace. The person meant for you will love you without filters. They will feel the truth of who you are, not the twisted narrative someone else tries to feed them. The manipulator will soon realize that even with the letter, they cannot control how others feel about you. Because the light of truth is blinding. And you, dear one, are glowing too brightly now to be dimmed by an old shadow. They will lose their grip. And you will gain more than you imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. Archangel Michael says, don't entertain, don't explain, don't argue. Be still and let their attempts collapse under the weight of divine protection. The people who matter will never fall for lies. They will ask you nothing. Because they already trust your spirit. But the person trying to ruin your name? They'll have to live with the truth they tried to bury. Every time they speak of you, people will begin to question their own character. They will sense the bitterness. They will see through the act. Because you cannot fake light, and they no longer have it. Type Amen to get blessing 559. Let them hold the letter. Let them read it aloud. Let them send it. It's not what they say about you that matters. It's what God knows about you. And heaven's verdict is already in your favor. No weapon formed against your name, your love life, or your destiny will prosper. They will try, but it won't land. Their energy has become desperate. Their heart has become consumed. And in trying to harm you, they've forgotten how to heal themselves. That's why you must not respond. They're already losing. Type Amen to get blessing 808. Soon, they'll try one last time. One last phone call. One last message. One last whisper to someone who knows you. But it won't reach you. Because your spirit has ascended. You're no longer in the place they can access. They'll feel the silence echoing louder than any reply. They'll sit in their own chaos while you bask in your divine alignment. And when the right person sees the letter, they'll just laugh. Because the new you speaks louder than the old you ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 515. Your letter was written in vulnerability, but now you stand in divine power. And that power is irreversible. You are not ashamed of your growth. You are not afraid of your history. You are not bound by what once was. God has turned your wounds into wisdom. Your past into power. Your pain into prophecy. Archangel Michael says, this battle is already over. You are walking in victory now, bold, untouchable, and shielded. The only thing left for you to do is keep rising. Don't look back. Don't slow down. Your future is waiting. Type Amen to get blessing 302. You will feel a shift very soon. A sense of release. The air will feel lighter. Your room will feel brighter. And your dreams will return without disturbance. That's when you'll know the letter has failed. That's when you'll know their hands are finally off your destiny. You'll sleep better. Wake stronger. Love deeper. Because the interference has ended. The letter was their final attempt to enter a door God already closed. And now, they must face their consequences. While you will rise. Type Amen to get blessing 1010.